and they've got an upcoming event, right?
That's correct.
Yes. So I have Sister Diane Turner. Y'all know Diane Turner, right? We all know Diane Turner.
You should.
And we got the fabulous, my squad, my soulmate, Michelle Turner, and my soror.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
As I am like blasting down tea.
That's all right. I got my coffee black and strong, like my community.
Hello. Hello.
And then I think we have somebody calling in. Who's calling in? Do we know? Y'all know. I don't know.
Shawana Tucker Sims.
Okay.
She's our president.
She's the president of our organization.
Okay.
She's a very lovely girlfriend.
Hello. Hello, Madam President. How are you? I'm so glad you could join us this morning. I'm so excited. Listen, the best party I went to of 2016, the best party I went to, and I go to a lot of parties, Madam President. I'm like the socialite of New Haven. I'm a party. I went to your holiday party, and I was like, oh, hands down, this is the best party I've been to all season. And I'm a Delta. Ooh. And I went to our party. So tell me about the New Haven Girlfriends. Because Black women, we have a long history of sororities and clubs and organizations. And some of them don't get, we all know the Divine Nine. But I'm not so sure we all know, the social clubs. So tell me a little bit about the girlfriends and the New Haven girlfriends in particular.
Madam President, do you want to start?
Sure, I'll be happy to. The Girlfriends is a national organization that was founded in 1927. And it was founded by a group of ladies who came together as friends and met over a pot of stew and decided to create an organization known as the Girlfriends, founded strictly on friendship. And we are proud as the New Haven chapter to have been chartered as a chapter 5 years later.
Wow.
In 1932.
See my shirt?
In New Haven.
I see it.
Yes. And our founding member of our chapter is Agnes Malore Clark.
Mm-hmm.
And we were sponsored by the New York chapter, which this year is celebrating their 90th anniversary. And Agnes brought together friends here within the New Haven area, assessed the interest of the group, and there was an overwhelming interest for a group such as the Girlfriends here within New Haven. And our chapter was chartered in 1932, and we are strong. We have a group of dynamic women. We have a strong legacy, not only on friendship, but of all of the community service work that we have done through the years within New Haven, and we're just very proud of that.
So,
and I'm gonna jump in here one second.
Michelle, jump in.
We are the first African American organization to hold a conclave in the Hotel Taft.
Really?
Yeah, we were the first ones to do so.
Here in New Haven?
Here in New Haven.
Black women?
Black women.
From across the country.
What year was this?
In 1942.
So there was a whole lot of segregation right then and there.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. But we were the first. They opened the doors. And
really? That's pretty progressive.
That's correct. We should also mention that I consider the Girlfriends to be, you've heard of Hidden Figures.
Mm-hmm.
We're a hidden treasure.
Yes. I like that.
And so we are the New Haven chapter, about to celebrate 85 years.
Wow.
So we've been around for quite a long time, and the test of time has been proven. I should also mention that actually Thurgood Marshall
Yes.
actually incorporated us. His wife was a member.
I was going to say some woman had to.
Of course.
Be a wife, a daughter,
Yes,
somebody.
His wife was a girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
And so in 1938, a few years after we were founded in 32, he incorporated the organization.
So you guys really have a rich history.
Yes.
And tied across all of the time.
That's right. We were the sixth chapter to come in, and we now have approximately 50 chapters across the country.
And
okay.
One of the things that is interesting about Girlfriends when you talk about history is that we're so tied into different people in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
Romar Bearden's mom was one of the people who helped pull this together. She was sort of an
Wow.
advisor for folks.
Oh, that's interesting.
And
Wow.
James Weldon Johnson's nieces, I believe, were kind of integral in doing different things on the national level.
Mm-hmm.
And so when they were creating all of these screenplays and songs and different things, the girlfriends were sort of privy to that.
Oh.
The other nice thing about the organization is that it crosses the Greek lines. You have
Yes.
deltas,
Oh,
you've got
yeah.
AKs,
Yes.
you've
Yeah.
got links, you've got all of those organizations coming together. And Girlfriends were really founded, and our bylaws talk about limiting the number in your chapter that can be a part of it, and limiting the number of chapters that we can have.
Mm-hmm.
The intent is to stay intimate, to stay close, to get to know each other, and enjoy that friendship that our founders had in mind when they incorporated us and founded us
Wow.
in 1932.
So how often do y'all get together?
Once a month, we have monthly meetings, but at the same time,
I know because
it's not-
Michelle always ditches us to go to the fancy meetings.
Yes.
I hear how fancy they are.
So we meet once a month, but at the same time, we also have activities. We have, committee meetings and other kinds of things, or just have activities, go to the movies, or do something fun.
Okay. So, Madam President, are you still with us? So,
I am.
so why would a woman want to be a girlfriend?
I couldn't hear you. Can you repeat that?
Why would a woman want to be a girlfriend? Why would a black woman want to be a girlfriend?
Well, I think the girlfriends are part of the fabric of the history of the United States and a Black women's organization.
Mm-hmm.
And I think being a girlfriend, I know for me, when I was invited to join the girlfriends, it's very special being a part of that legacy, building upon the strong foundation, not only that our national organization has set for us, but to be in a chapter that has been around and existed for 85 years.
Yeah.
That says a whole lot. And to be with women of like mind who are true friends and exhibit friendship at the highest level while still having an element of community service and doing things to help others, especially through our community service programs that we support, and specifically our scholarships and helping other young women and men of color to achieve and advance themselves educationally. That brings me great pride, and I'm happy to be a member.
So, you give out scholarships? Is that a regular part? Like, is social action woven in, or is that, because everybody's organization pretty much has some component. And I'm wondering, is it a big piece, or is it really, we already belong to other organizations that do the yeoman's work. Can we get together and just, celebrate ourselves and hang out and fellowship?
The major focus is friendship,
Mm-hmm.
of getting together, getting to know each other, being kind. I love the first line of our pledge that says to realize that every act reflects credit or discredit upon my character. So
Wow.
I love.
Oh, I can't live up to that.
Sure you can.
Oh.
And those acts, in addition to friendship, it also means acts of kindness in our community. All of the women in our group, in addition to friendship and enjoying each other and enjoying the company and the camaraderie, they are civic minded. So we all bring that to the table as well, not only locally but nationally. Every year at our national conclave, we decide on how we're going to funnel our resources, our money for that particular year. For the last several years, we've been pouring dollars into the Smithsonian. Yes, in addition to the Smithsonian, we've also contributed scholarships to young people. We actually have incorporated a fund and our president is a member of that committee. And so every year we contribute large amounts of scholarships to students, great students, scholars from across the country. And so we participate heavily in that as well. And we follow those kids for 4 years.
Wow. That's pretty good.
And I think the real part for me is the fun.
Exactly.
Because if we choose to do something, we decide whether or how we're going to spend our civic capital. We decide that. We're not necessarily charged. And we do make decisions, but we also have fun. We go to a meeting not with any particular agenda in mind other than the housekeeping things we need to take care of. That's it.
I like that.
So it really is, the founding piece in this is friendship. It really is.
And keep in mind, all of these women are in demanding jobs, really requiring their full and 100% energy and time. So when you come to a girlfriend's meeting, you want to be,
you don't want to be doing
fun.
Right. You don't be doing no heavy lifting. Right.
100 hours a day. So you really want to be affirmed. You want to be embraced. You want to just laugh and have fun. And so that's built in as well, and that's important to us.
Yes.
So how do y'all go about recruiting? So y'all knocking on doors? What do? You tap somebody in the shoulder?
We tap people on the shoulder.
We watch, we observe, we observe, and then say,
But that whole character thing, I'm like, I don't know about that.
you say, well, she'd make a great girlfriend.
Okay.
She's fun. She's civic minded. She's, she has all of those other qualities as well.
Now, is it a mixture of seasoned sisters and young sisters? Do you think about that as you move the organization forward? I mean, every organization is thinking about that. I mean, I know the Deltas, we're always thinking about, we have a whole pledge process, and inviting young women into this organization. Do y'all think about the organization and its longevity, bringing in younger women or maybe some other season? I mean, how do you think about that?
I think
we do think about that, but I have to say the beauty of our chapter is what I see as a wonderful intergenerational dynamic. So
Okay.
we have women currently in our chapter that really range the age spectrum, which I think is wonderful. So we have, members in the 30 to 50 crowd, we have members in the 50 and up crowd, but it's a great balance of that intergenerational dynamic, and we all work together, and we all learn from one another.
Yes.
That's the beauty of it.
Yes.
So that makes it even richer. The other thing I should mention is that we have ladies from the shoreline, we have ladies from the Hartford area, New Haven, Bloomfield. There is another chapter that we actually sponsor, the Fairfield chapter. And there's also a Springfield chapter. We sponsored them as well. So all in between, our boundaries exist. So that we can bring in and hear about things that's going on in Madison, in Guilford, as well as in Hartford, and participate in those kinds of things as well. So that enriches us as well.
All right, so what do y'all do with the men? I know some of y'all got husbands. What happened? Is there a boyfriend?
There are boyfriends. Absolutely. There you go.
Right on it. Yes, there are our boyfriends.
All right.
Yes.
Listen, I know y'all roll out of there on a Saturday morning and the men are like, where y'all going? What am I gonna do? Once a month? So I know they were like, well, can we do something? Can you do something with us? And they, you get them out your hair.
But there are activities, as Madam President and girlfriend Diane can speak to. There are different activities, and it goes without saying that the majority of the time, 99.9% of the time, girlfriends acknowledge their boyfriends.
Okay.
You know, and no matter what is going on and what we're doing, there's always some type of acknowledgement. And these ladies are getting ready to go to conclave in Puerto Rico.
Oh, I'm gonna go and just pretend.
And there's activities at the conclave for the
What is this?
boyfriends.
Absolutely.
Oh my God, what is this? When are y'all going to Puerto Rico?
Tomorrow morning.
What?
Yeah.
Michelle, I like this organization. Puerto Rico.
And the interesting thing is that every chapter is required to host a conclave.
Okay.
And the
Wow.
only thing that we pay for when we go to a conclave is a couple $100 for registration, and that includes, incremental.
So, are you all a dues-paying organization?
Yes.
We do pay. We pay dues.
Okay.
But at the same time, that chapter actually is hosting us. They want to make sure that our boyfriends and we have the best time that we can.
That's
So
nice.
they build in fun. There is business that's taken care of. The scholarship recipients are decided upon. Our service project, our national service project, is decided upon, and there's other business. But for the most part, they build in an opportunity for you to see that city, for you to meet dignitaries from that city. They welcome us, whether it's a mayor or a council person, and they just ensure that we have a great girl-friendly,
I like that.
enjoyable weekend.
So, Madam President, how many women are in this organization across the country? What are the numbers?
I believe the last count, and they'll give us an update when we get to conclave, we have about 2,500 to 2,800 girlfriends.
Wow.
Yeah, small.
But that's pretty.
Intentional.
They're all not going to be in Puerto Rico this weekend, right?
No, they won't all be.
Half of that.
Yeah.
Maybe
You can
a
easily
quarter of
see
that.
a quarter of that easily.
About
The rich ones, the ones with the money.
The ones who have saved.
So, all right. So we're in these really challenging times to be, we're in these challenging times to be Black, on top of Black girl magic, on top of Black girl brilliance. What do y'all? So when y'all come together, do you think about the current climate and how y'all can sort of, shore each other up? What do you think about these times, and what does the girlfriends? How do they weather these storms, these times?
We do, to answer your question, absolutely. That is very important to us.
Mm-hmm.
Do we sometimes put out statements on a national issue. We participate and make each other aware of situations sometimes in particular cities, Baltimore when they were going through a difficult time, those kinds of things. And I think part of what we're trying to do with our 85th anniversary that's coming up on June 17th,
Wow.
we have a couple of really nationally known figures.
Mm-hmm.
We have Dr. Arthur Evans, who is...
It's in the inner city,
Oh, yes.
Have you seen it? You have a nice picture in there.
It's a very nice picture.
So, he has done a lot on the issue of mental health.
Yes, that's a
And
big deal for us.
It's a big deal. And so we thought it was important to have someone like him to come back, really, because he was once a commissioner here in the state of Connecticut, mental health. He went on to Philadelphia and headed up, a $1 billion organization there in mental health and disabilities. And now he's gone to the APA, American Psychological Association, as their CEO. So to bring a figure like that to our community, and politically we know that has the politics of this
Yes.
these times has been paramount on our minds as well. So we've invited Simone Sanders to come.
She's going to be on another. I just got a press release. She's going to be talking with the Root and some other people on a panel around issues of race and.
Right. She has been nationally known. So we're just thrilled that these figures, these great figures, hopefully if they have been hidden, they won't be hidden for long, will really inspire and enrich and speak to some of the issues that they've been dealing with.
Wow. Well, good morning. This is Babz Rawls-Ivy. This is LoveBabz, LoveTalk. And if you just tuned in, I'm hanging out with the New Haven chapter of the Girlfriends. I got the fabulous Diane Turner here and Michelle Turner, my squad, my sister, my soror, and their president, Madam
Shawana.
What's her last name?
Sims.
Tucker. President Tucker. Sorry, President Tucker, Madam President Tucker on the phone. And so we're talking about all things the Girlfriends. They're celebrating 85 years. You know, I'm coming to the luncheon.
Fabulous.
Yes.
I'm coming to the luncheon because I had such a good time at the holiday party. I was like, I got to go to everything they had.
We appreciate your support, and a portion of the proceeds are going to go toward the new Stetson Library.
Yes.
And the
Yes.
Dr. Reginald Mayo Early Childhood Learning Center. Their library as well.
That's going to be at that school,
Yes.
right?
The school.
Okay.
That's on Gulf Street.
Okay. Oh,
Yes.
wow. So you guys are really doing something.
Yeah, one of the challenges that's come to our attention, it's just the challenge of literacy. And so the Learning Center, the new Reginald School has brought together kids from the entire New Haven community in that school, about 500 students. And so we thought that to focus on these two locations, almost in the same areas, to help to support that library. When the school was open, that was an area that really needed our attention and focus. And so working with United Way and Women United and United Way, we've partnered with them to help to build that library for the students. And we also have readings for the parents as well. So that is our hope to really build upon the diversity.
So now, do you want more spotlight on what the Girlfriends do? I mean, do you want more media attention, or do you sort of like, we know, but maybe everybody else doesn't know?
Well, we frequently fly under the radar screen, but during our celebrations, we love to celebrate because we think this is important, that an organization of Black women have survived for these 85 years. We made a big deal of our 80th. We were at the Lawn Club then, and this time, 5 years later, we are going to be celebrating. And actually, we've celebrated the entire year, and we'll continue to celebrate through. Our finale is the Christmas party of 2017.
I'll be right there. Get me something very dazzling to wear.
Great.
So now let's shift gears a little bit, because we hear this in our sorority. There's a lot of conversation around this us-them kind of mentality. And we do a lot of it in the African American community. And oftentimes the words elitist and bougie and all those things are leveled at women who are in these organizations. Do you feel some of that pressure? Do you feel some of those, do you hear some of those criticisms? And if you do you address them, or do you just sort of, what do you do?
You know, for me, and I'm sure Michelle and Shawana may have a different perspective, but these are the women I worship with at church as well. I'm side by side, digging in the garden, helping to plant a garden, at Wexler School. And so I hope that's not the case, but, people's perception, is their reality. So some may very well have that view, but the hope is that they also see us as individuals and I don't know, as well as collectively,
Mm-hmm.
so, I, it's possible that that view is out there, but I don't hear it.
Okay.
Well, it's
You
not
heard
so
it,
much
Michelle.
yeah, you hear it, but you hear it with belonging to the sorority. You hear it with the church you belong to. You hear it with the people you socialize with. It always is, or it feels to other people because they're on the outside looking in, that there is some elitist or bourgeoisie hold,
Mm-hmm.
if you will. But like girlfriend Diane said, these aren't people who are necessarily trying to promote themselves that way or promote an organization that way. We get together in these spaces, yes, to socialize, but we also come together for our communities.
Mm-hmm.
We work hard. Girlfriends probably is likes to be low key because that's sort of who these women are. It's not that they move in the shadows, but they move behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
And they come out, they do things. Probably the most public place you see girlfriends is Wexler Grant when the Women's Summit occurs. They are there every year. And every year, you always hear the question, well, who are the girlfriends? And it's like, what? We're here every year,
With our t-shirts
with
on.
our t-shirts on.
With the sparkly t-shirt.
Yes, so,
Michelle is sporting one.
yes, I have mine on today.
Yeah, we see you on
And
Facebook
you see
Live.
on Facebook Live, right? Hey, y'all. But the question is always asked, and we give the same answer, that we're the folks in your communities who are working with you behind the scenes, but in the trenches, not only as a group, but individually, and through our other organizations that we belong to.
That's true.
These are the ladies, by the way, of Pink and Green. They are Alpha Kappa Alphas.
I know them.
Yes, we
I
know them. We know they're
them.
our design.
I go to their
divine
stuff too.
non-sisters. Yes, we support them as well.
So-
And so, when you start to talk about who we are, yes, we're women of education. Yes, we're women who are active in our community. But we also really truly believe in what we're doing. And we really believe in trying to do good in our communities. Trying to be positive, trying to really get the word out about a particular thing, like the fact that we're raising money for both the libraries, that sort of thing. We may not be as loud as our sororities, our respective sororities, because, I always get a good ribbon about being a Delta. I've even been told, oh, well, you'd be a good AKA. I said, well, that might be true. However, I'm even good Delta, So, that's the type of thing that we have set for ourselves. And I think as girlfriends, we really do try to live up to the pledge, but at the same time, be dedicated to our community.
I think even on a national level, in addition to locally, we see a need and we quietly go ahead.
And that's what I thought. That's how I imagined y'all to be. So, Madam President, are you still with us? So now, what do you want to jump in on that before I ask you the next question?
Okay, can you repeat the question? Because I'm having a little difficulty hearing you guys.
Oh, okay. The question was, do you get some of the blowback around being an elitist sort of organization? Do you feel some of that when people sort of talk about you or talk about the organization? Do you feel like
I'll be honest with you. I belong to several organizations, and I don't get that at all. I don't get that because I consider myself just a regular human being, a sister in the struggle, like the next sister in the struggle. And I'm with people and surrounded by my friends who are in girlfriends with me that we're just everyday regular people who enjoy getting together, but also enjoy having an impact in our community when we can. And so if the buzz is out there, I don't really hear it because I'm with a group of people of like minds. We're all about doing the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Madam President, what are you charged with in your role as president? Like, what kinds of things do you how do you guide and lead and direct this organization? How do you do that?
I come from a perspective of truly understanding our history and knowing where this chapter has come from, the things that we have accomplished, but at the same time also putting on my lens of where we are presently in the world and things that are happening and our relevancy, and trying to take us to the next level of where we need to be so that we can remain relevant within the New Haven community and continue our strong bonds of sisterhood as well as our impactful service that we do in providing scholarships.
Okay. All right. I like that. So, so when is your term up, or how long do you get to serve as president?
My term will expire. I complete my first term in the spring of 2018.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So I just completed my first year.
Okay. And do you get to serve again? Like if they say, "Oh no, we need you to stay," do you stay? Do they vote you back in?
Yeah, you can serve up to 2 terms. I would have to take that under consideration next
She's
year.
like, don't put that out there, man. I'm gonna do my 1 term.
Yeah,
And she was
term,
very
and
good
I
about
can move on.
I mean, it is something to be said to lead an organization. Even though you could love an organization, it still requires a bit more commitment.
Yes.
Than just just meet up for coffee.
Right.
It does require something else. So you're about to say
it does.
something?
It is a time commitment involved with it, and also ensuring that you are meeting the needs of your organization and your members. So
Yes.
the time commitment is there, always responding in a timely fashion to make sure that you kind of keep things moving.
Miss Turner, you want to say something?
I think with the leadership, it's all dependent upon what is happening at the time. During our 80th anniversary, I was president. So for that reason, I stayed on for another term. So Shawana will just have to see what else is ahead of her once she. So I did the 4 years.
That sounds like a challenge. Listen, I did 4. Come on now.
That's right. So we shall see. So she's not going to answer that question just yet.
So, Ms. Turner, when did you come into the organization?
I came into the organization in 99.
Okay, so it's been a good while.
Yes. As a matter of fact, I came in with Eleanor Turner, Michelle's mom, and Althea Norcott. So the 3 of us came in together.
Oh, you came in with the powerhouse.
The great ECT.
Yes,
sir.
The dangerous trio.
Oh, I think there's a book in there.
Yeah, there is, right? There is.
Michelle, when did you come in?
2010, I believe.
Okay, so that's a good while too.
Yeah, I've been about 6 years, 7 years almost. And for me, this has been a great experience because now I get to actually see and participate in all the things that Mom semi told me, because you belong to a sorority. There's only so much you're going to tell your daughter, right?
Right.
So it's the same thing with girlfriends. But I think, again, the other piece in it, in being a member, is I have the opportunity to learn from some really great minds how to do things, how things are set up, how things are run, running ideas by people like Madam President, who is my so-called line sister. We came in together.
That's right.
My mom, Mickey Smith Jennings.
Right.
Diane Young. I mean, there's just so many people.
All the power women.
Diane Young Turner. I mean, just everybody.
All the power women.
I really can actually sit with, and they will give me FaceTime. It's not like, oh, here comes Michelle. What she want? It's like, girlfriend, what is it? What can I do for you? How can I help you? And I think for me, that endears this organization even more to me because I'm really learning a lot.
Okay, I like that.
There's nothing like walking into a room and the faces light up, and then you're embraced, and everybody's saying hello. How have you been? What has been happening? How are the kids? How are the grandkids? All of those kinds of things. People really want to know.
Yeah, and you have your brag space. There's any announcements. Everybody's got something to say.
I mean, I find it interesting that, as sorority women, that you still want to join other women organizations. So that's a testament to how good this organization is. That you're not running screaming from, oh God, I don't want to do like I do, right?
And it's a different perspective. As a sorority person, I pledged as an undergraduate, so the experience was quite different then. And still love the sorority.
Absolutely.
Participate.
But it's a different kind of work.
It's a different kind of
work.
work.
And the focus is a different kind of focus.
It really is. It really is.
So it sounds to me that this is much more relaxed, much more.
Absolutely.
It's solely about.
Yes.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
I mean, we understand what that is. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you do.
Yep.
And the focus has been, as we plan the anniversary, is around being festive, having fun. It's educational at the same time, inspirational, but the fun has got to be.
Well, that's exactly what I felt about the holiday party, and I went to a lot.
Okay.
And that was the best holiday. It wasn't a whole lot of talking. You didn't hold us hostage.
Exactly.
Everybody was up, and it was all about catching up and talking and laughing and selfies and selfies and eating. And I was like, this is like a big cocktail party.
Exactly.
And it really was well done.
Yes. As Shawana and Mickey Smith-Jennis and I are planning the agenda, or planning the program, we're saying, how long is this? How long is this? So we're going to work through it so that we can get to the festivities.
It's a really nice thing because I think, because we all go to these events where you are held hostage with the speaker. And it does feel like as much as we love these things, but you're dressed up and you sit for hours listening to speaker after speaker. But to be in some space where you could catch up with, I could catch up with you, and I could go catch up with somebody else across the room and just talk and fellowship and have fun and laugh. That was valuable to me.
As a matter of fact, we built in a reception time from 11:30 to 12:30, where you're doing the selfies, where you're having these conversations, where you're meeting the new people, just building community.
That's nice.
And then you're going to come into the meal space.
Yes.
And then it'll continue.
We have vendors.
I know. I told Michelle
Yeah.
I'll make sure I save my money
I was going to
because
tell you.
I'm ready to
because
buy some stuff.
They have fabulous stuff.
I'll buy some stuff.
Yeah,
God,
you're
some
going to
good
want to buy
vendors.
some stuff.
Exactly.
You're going to want to buy some stuff, and we've got good music.
Oh, yes. Family Affair. It's the band, the five-piece band, male and female vocalists.
Nice. Oh, I'm ready. I'm so ready. I gotta give me an outfit.
And on top of that, we have our wonderful guests, and we want to raise awareness. We want to keep people active. We want people to walk away from this and say, you know what? I didn't know that. Let me find out more about this. Let's try to do something about this. I think that's where we are. But we're also about having a little fun after.
That's right.
Good.
And
That's right.
we're mindful of the fact that this is Father's Day weekend.
Oh.
And so we will have a little treat for the men in the audience.
You gotta have some single men so I can
Yep.
I need the girlfriends to set up a single sisters so we can get boyfriends. I want y'all to take that on.
Okay.
Is that a charge?
Yes.
Is that your charge you're giving us?
That's like Babz said. We need to recruit some single men for single women like her.
So when we walk up to you and say, Babz, we want you to meet this.
I will be ready. And I'll be looking really cute.
Okay.
So before we go, I want you each to tell me what do you think the future of the girlfriends moving forward looks like, or will be, or what do you hope it to be? We got about 5 minutes left.
I think and I hope that we'll hold true to what the organizers, what our founders had in mind. Just how do you remain friends wherever you go, whatever you do. How do we accomplish that? I think in the near future we will be hosting a conclave,
Oh,
and so we're about 9 years away.
okay.
So, that's clearly something that we will bring the girlfriends to us, to this community.
Oh, that'd be nice.
And so.
That gives them time to get over Puerto Rico. All right, Puerto Rico, New Haven. Puerto Rico, I don't know. Wait there.
We'll be ready. We
I
have
love
some.
New Haven.
We have some great things that we can see, and plus we have the whole state to consider for the most part, except
That's
for
true.
that Fairfield section.
That's
so
true.
we
That's true.
can think
That's
about other
Yes.
areas. So
Yes.
so I think in the near future that's certainly something that we will be doing and bringing to the community, and wherever we are, I'm sure we'll be doing something in New Haven because this is where we.
Yes, and New Haven is rich.
It really
It is so rich,
So
just rich.
much.
So,
Absolutely.
Madam President, what are your thoughts?
My thoughts are moving forward. I hope that as we continue as the New Haven Girlfriends, that we remain true to our principles of our founding of friendship coming first, and that our members remain in the sisterly spirit that they possess already in good times and sad times. We're there for one another, and that we can continue to embrace our rich legacy that we have, and continue to be trailblazers in the New Haven community.
Okay. Well, I so appreciate y'all hanging out with us today. Michelle, you want to jump in on that?
Real quick. I want to let people know that if they are interested in supporting our 85th luncheon,
Yes.
85th anniversary luncheon, that they can come to me on Facebook, and I will let them know how they can get tickets.
You don't want to miss this event. I'm telling you.
It's really going to be
It's swanky.
fabulous. It's going to be swanky. It's going to be held at Aria,
Mhm.
because we felt like we wanted to give folks a beautiful place
I'm going to be
at
right
the
there.
expense of having a very good time.
And it's a plated meal.
Yes, and it's a plated
I'ma
meal.
be
So
right
please,
there.
if you're interested in a ticket, please hit me up in my inbox on Facebook, and I will give you directions.
But you also have a phone number, right?
Yes, I have a phone number that I can't find. That's what I'm sitting here looking for. I'm like, where is it?
Well,
It's 203-903-2218. Again, call me at 203-903-2281. One more time. 203-903-2281.
all right.
Okay?
Well, this has been my pleasure to
This
hang
has
out
been
with you
wonderful.
all. I'm so
We've
glad
loved
you guys
it.
could come
Look
and
forward
hang
to
out.
seeing you.
I'm looking forward to it. So thank you so much for hanging out on LoveBabz LoveTalk on 103.5.
Thank you, Babz. Appreciate
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes. And so
And you're
I'm looking
fun.
forward. Then that means you'll come back. Just drop in.
Anytime.
And we usually play music. So tomorrow,
Yeah.
tune in tomorrow, and it's Worship Wednesday. So Harry, I think tomorrow let's do some Yolanda Adams. Let's have a Yolanda Adams and CeCe Winans kind of worship day tomorrow, because we do Worship Wednesday.
That's
Fabulous.
That's
So
nice.
let's
We'll
start
tune in.
that. So listen, we'll see y'all soon.
Thank
Check
you.
out the girlfriends. They're on Facebook. Find Michelle Turner, and I hope to see y'all at the luncheon at the 85th.
Yes,
Indeed.
you will. We look forward to welcoming you,
Yes,
Babz.
I'm gonna be right there.
Yes.
June 17th,
June 17th.
starting at 11:30.
I'll be right
Aria,
there.
Prospect, 45 Murphy Street, right?
Murphy
Yes.
Road.
Murphy Road.
Yes.
Okay.
So thank you. Play me out, Harry. We on our way out.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're awesome.
I'm so glad you guys could come.
Oh, this was fun.
It was fun.
It was fun. Well, usually it's fun with you anyway.
I know.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah.
Thank you, Harry.
It's
You guys
fun.
drop in. It's nice. have a little something different on a Tuesday.
Yeah, and you know, it is much appreciated.
Yeah. And this can get this will get passed around because it'll be saved. So
Yeah, I was gonna
upload
say,
it. Yeah,
but you don't run twice a day, do you?
I don't. Today might be because it's different music today.
Okay.
So Harry might play it again. He'll play it again.
Okay. All right.
He'll play it again throughout the day.
Okay.
And then once I get it, I'll just keep sending it. I'll tag everybody.
Yeah.
You guys just let it wear it
I
out.
brought a note.
Good. That'll be good.
So you think
Oh, it was fabulous. We did very
We don't
good.
have any bad shows. That's what we do. Chat.
Yeah, because that's the big thing, you know, trying to get people to be engaged.
Engaged and like not like freaked out.
Right, right.
Yeah, let me get a selfie.
Yes.
Oh, great. You have a tag. I think you have a tag on your